What? Oh, whatever. Okay, hold on. Like, I have to adjust some settings on my phone, and I'm not sure how to do it. And I find it quite annoying. So where are we? Upcoming Hump Day with Sunny. Okay, working on it. Working on it. You guys aren't here yet either. I'm still checking in. And I'm not sure how. Volume sounds pretty good. Man, you know, the Samsung is a nice phone, and it's like my phone. The Samsung is like my phone. But like the iPhone is like, I think the iPhone is infinitely better. Like it seems so much faster. The sound quality is better. I just don't particularly like the operating system. How do I dismiss this shit? Oh, fuck it, leave it. So, well, you know, blurry. Oh, come on. How can we be blurry? I adjusted this stuff earlier. Okay, let's set it straight. Let's try it again. Try it again. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Welcome to the sunny side. It is a hump day today. We used to do the hump day horoscopes, but I sort of switched those around a little bit. And now the hump day horoscopes are kind of on Thursday. Thursday is the day we do the weekend horoscopes. Hey, Priestess, what's up? Hey, green-eyed love. I hope you're having a wonderful day. The camera is better with the Samsung. No way. I don't take pictures. I'm not like I don't really do. So I don't really know. But I do prefer the Samsung operating system. I do prefer the S Pen, and it's my daily phone. But I like the hardware of the iPhone. All right, well, Priestess. Hey, Deets. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hey, Priestess, are you okay? Did you have a death in the family recently? Are you okay? There have been a number of deaths around here recently. I anticipate a couple more coming very shortly. Well, I hope you're okay. I hope everything is cool. We're just chilling out today. I just came on to see how you guys are doing. Right, your brother's funeral. Wow. Well, my condolences, Priestess. My condolences. It's people have been passing away again. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those summers. Like it's people are gonna pass away. Oh man, actually, you know what, guys? I actually think there's we're in store for something quite liberating and ready to move into this new life. For me, anyways. And that all begins the second week of June. Like, it could begin any moment now. However, I think, you know, I've been counting on it, but it's not happening. So I'm being patient. But that's what I think. Hey, Danny, what's up? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hey, Leon, I hope you're having a wonderful day as well. Oh, wow. Yeah, Priestess. Yeah, of course it would be difficult. No, seriously, my condolences. I'll tell you guys, I received an email about Cray. So I'll tell you guys all about Cray when, I'll read the email to you guys once, you know, when Kimberly's here and like everybody's here, right? So like, or we're just chilling out. Earliest memory as a person? Oh, good question. I thought about that a while ago, actually. As a person, I have memories of being like 2 years old and like playing in the kitchen at my grandparents'. Do I have anything younger than that? Not really. Not really. My earliest memory is kind of that I know for sure is a memory. It's like, without making anything up, it's on my grandma's kitchen floor. You know, my Italian grandmother, she's cooking pasta and stuff. I'm on the floor playing. Good question, Leon. No way. Let me see that. Your earliest memory was staring in the mirror until you saw the galaxy, and you had to force yourself to accept your mind and body, and won. It was freaky. Oh, very cool, man. That's very, very cool. Yeah, well, they used to make me roll. My grandma used to take care of me, so I used to like, she used to put me on the floor to roll around. She used to make me just roll around the kitchen floor and play with little, like, push like little cars, and they're like cars and toys and shit all over the floor in the kitchen. I would just roll around as a baby and play with the toys. And so, but I remember that because everybody kept telling me about it. And the thing about it is, I'm one of the oldest in my family. And the thing about that particular memory is, so check this. So my grandma and her sisters come from quite a good family, quite a strong, the Zappas are pretty strong people. And they were successful. Like grandma's dad owned a pasta company. And so, because I'm one of the oldest, those stories were drilled into my head. And like, it's a very strong connection to my grandma's sisters, right? My aunts and the older ones. And many of the other people in my family, like my cousins, don't have that association with the older part of the family. Like I told you guys this story a month ago or 2 months ago. I was at the mall and my dad's cousins walk up and they start making some jokes. It's all because I'm one of the eldest in the family. And so some of those stories were like drilled into my head. Oh, Sonny, I remember when you were a baby rolling around on the floor and grandma's cooking the macs for everybody. They're like, oh, Sonny, boy, I remember when you were playing in the thing and everybody was like, oh, when the hell is Polly gonna come and pick his kid up? So some of those memories of being there in my grandparents' house, which is not far from here, it was reinforced. I don't know if that means anything. You're the psychology major, but like that stuff was reinforced repeatedly in my head. Oh, they used to say it all the time. Oh man. Yeah, that was a long time ago. It was different. That was different. It was because I was one of the. It's because It's because I was one of the oldest in the family, and we didn't have any money growing up. So like my grandparents took care of me during the day when everyone was at work. Which is interesting because I don't have this memory that early on the other side of my family. All right, here we go. Next, any questions? Any other questions with anyone? Any astrology related questions with anyone? Let's look at the charts. Leon, you're an art major? Are you serious? Oh, geez, Leon, you're an art major. That's so cool, man. That's so cool. Okay, I think this is today. Today's the 15th. Let's have a look at today and see what's going on. So I would like to put Aries on the ascendant, but I'm not going to. Oh, what the hell? This is 1:11. What time is it now? Oh, it's like 1:11. Okay, here we go. I came online at 1:11? What the frig? Okay, here we go. So we're just going to clean the chart up a little bit, put Virgo on the ascendant. It's because it's really close, right? So we'll just clean it up a bit so we don't, spook it out. Because what we want to look at today, we want to look at the aspects, things moving closer together. We're not overly concerned about the house system quite yet. The time of like now is kind of more important for this particular overview. Hey guys, when I do them, you're still having luck with the generous Leos? Oh my God. All right. I wish I was having luck with some Libras who wanted to get lucky. It's okay. Here we go. Next. Here we go. So we're going to use the time for like now. When I do the horoscopes, it's like for the week, right? So like the time doesn't really matter. Like the major aspects matter more than the time. But for today, we're doing the chart for now because we want to look at some stuff. Actually, having said all of that, I'm going to make this chart for now. 140, 1240. Okay, this is the chart for now. This is the chart for now. Okay, here we go. So here's the first thing I want to check for you guys. I looked at this a little earlier, and I noticed that the moon is square the sun. So like, you know, we didn't really focus on this. Usually I focus on it, but this week I didn't focus on it. I was more concerned with the moon about to oppose Saturn. Right, because the moon's what you want to do, and Saturn's going to cramp your ass. It's like this. The moon is what you want to do, and Saturn is what you very much don't want to do. So, but you have to do it. Sort of like the South Node. You don't really want to do the South Node, but you have to. And Pluto. You don't really want... No one wants to do the Pluto problems, but you do it anyways. Okay, so we were looking at that, right? So in the next couple... Okay, we were looking at that. But then I realized... As I was going to come on here, I realized that the moon's actually going to be in Virgo, so it's kind of doesn't make sense to talk about that. But what we are going to do is we're going to see how long the moon is void. So right now, or at 12:44 in Chicago, which is right now, it's 1:40 in Toronto, the moon looks void. It's past 27. Jupiter is at 27, and that's it. So here we go. So the major thing that's happening right now, as we speak right now, is the moon is void, man. The moon is void. That means there's no gas in the action. So it's imperative. So listen to this. I was just looking at some other stuff, and I was going to read some astrology stuff to you guys today. But what was I going to read to you guys? The moon, anyways, so a void moon, it's like nothing is gonna happen, right? It's like there's certain... you know what? I read something earlier. It's right on the tip of my tongue that was just, which is interesting, which has to relate to this, but I can't remember what it is. Anyways, when you have a void moon, nothing's gonna happen. Right? It's not... Oh, it's about starting a business. Listen to this. I was reading just a little earlier today. You know, I'm going through my notes again. I started practicing my sax again, right? I might go to New Orleans and play some music. So I started practicing my sax again a couple of days ago. I went to the gym this morning, right? I'm back at the gym, and I'm studying astrology. And one of the things I looked at, I'm looking at my old notes, and it says the best days to start a business are the worst days, okay? The worst days to start a business are like Saturday, because Saturday is Saturn day, right? It's the bummer day. The best day to start a business is, they said it was Wednesday, which is Mercury, and Friday, which is Venus. Those were the 2 days to do the thing. So, whatever. Nobody's starting any business right now. Hey, U.S. family, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing, amazing day. Yeah, we have a bunch of... Hey, U.S. family, we have a bunch of people passed away, you know, recently. It's pretty tough. It's getting... It's... You know, it's... You know, the shadow is... the shadow is on the sunny side right now. But, you know, we're doing our best individually and collectively, you know, helping each other out to make it through. But it's tough. People are passing away. Aw, thanks, Green-Eyed Love. Hey, Gingy, what's up? We're not staying long today. We're just chilling out. You won on Denver and the Oilers? I didn't see the hockey game. Oh, I saw a highlight. I saw an insane highlight. But, I didn't see the hockey game. Denver, I don't know what to say about Denver, man. Yeah, I'll tell you something about Denver. Hey, and this is what I think about sports, about competition when picking winners. The difference between Denver, everybody on Denver can shoot the ball. So when they get up court and they do a thing and the ball's moving around and it's if a guy's open, that guy can score. That guy can score. They are the champs. Whereas I look at other teams, and I look at other teams and they pass the ball around, and like Miami, they pass it around and like Kyle Lowry can't. Oh, Kyle Lowry played with Philadelphia. Or they pass it around and then they can't score. Or like Philadelphia, they pass around and Kyle Lowry gets the ball and he retires. It's like this is fucked up. So that's what I think. Anyways, I think Denver is a scary team, and I also think Indiana played tired. Indiana did not play playoff basketball. I'm from the world of hockey, so I understand playoffs. It's like the Indiana didn't play playoff basketball and they lost. And Jalen Brunson is absolutely insanely amazing. He's like magnet. He just throws magnets at the hoop. All right, next. That's my 2 cents on the playoffs. That's my 2 cents. All right, and remember, before we say anything nasty about Boston, we have a bunch of Sunnysiders who are from Boston here, right? Dr. P is from Boston, and she talks like she's from Boston. She's like, hey, son, use guys. Wait, no, use guys is New York, right? All right, whatever. Okay, next. On Astro last night. Next. What did I watch? I was drinking last night. I didn't watch the Denver game. I fell asleep. But I watched the beginning of it. I watched the beginning of the Denver game and then I passed out and fell asleep. And the earlier game, the earlier game was a Knicks game. Man, they not finishing in place. They're not finishing in place. All right, next. Let's look at this. So let's get back to the astrology. So hey guys, so the moon is void. Now the moon it's kind of fun to do a little show when the moon is void. So when the moon is void, don't start any new projects. Don't do anything. Me coming online with the moon and void means nothing. No one's going to show up. We're going to have a small quorum and we're not really going to do much. We're not going to accomplish much. We're just going to hang out. The moon is void. The moon, the gas, the energy, what you want to do there's nothing behind the moon. There's nothing there's nothing to give the moon any energy, right? There's nothing to bring your subconscious to light. So we just kind of chill out. So we chill out for a couple hours and then let's do this a couple hours and see when the moon is, and then the moon is void until the moon enters into Virgo. Right there. So at around, holy shit, 4:44. Oh God, I swore. Beyonce. At 4:44, the moon is going to be in Virgo. And so this afternoon, at 4:44 Chicago. So 6 o'clock Toronto time, 6 o'clock in New York, 6 o'clock in Tampa. Leon's in Tampa, right? 6 in Tampa, 6 in New York. I think 6 o'clock where Ginger is. I think everybody here is 6 o'clock. Pam, 6 o'clock. Hey, Dr. P, I hope you're having an amazing day. It's great to see you, Pam. I'm just telling everybody that the moon is void right now until about, 6 o'clock-ish, a little before 6 o'clock, say, Eastern time. So now's not the when the moon is void, we're just going to talk about a void moon. Gina, I didn't read your thing until just now. I pulled up everybody's chart, but I don't understand the question. So I don't understand the question, but I pulled up the 3 charts. I just don't understand the question. You have questions? Oh man, get out there and get a lottery ticket. Gina, get a lottery ticket. Something weird from a distance might happen. You know, you might have unexpected opportunity to travel. Maybe you're not going back to school, but like maybe go back to school. All of that stuff. Oh man, I really hope you win. I really, really, really hope you win. Now for me, nothing, I didn't meet anybody, not that I know. I went to the gym and like there was this really cute girl there. She had a nice, oh my God. But like but I didn't like really meet anybody at the gym. Like I didn't meet anybody. I went to the coffee shop and I went to Humbertown. Look, I have my coffee right here, man. And the cute girl wasn't there. So like, what the hell? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is, but I'll tell you what I have been doing. I started practicing my sax again. It's getting ready to go. Oh, check it out. What does Morning Star Venus mean? Oh, wow. Check it out. Watch this. Good question. Hey, kitty. Okay, check it out. How am I going to demonstrate this? Okay, so let me demonstrate this. So, okay, I'm going to use today's chart. Well, I'll take a picture and I'll show you guys. Okay, so the moon is void. You haven't met anyone? Man, I haven't met anyone either. And I've actually been going out of my way. Seriously, I've been loitering. I've been doing all those things you're supposed to do to meet people. I've been smoking cigarettes outside of strip clubs. I've been loitering at AA meetings. Like like I go to the donut store and like just kind of chill, read the newspaper, like read a thing. I do all those things. I haven't met anybody. I keep going to the grocery store and I just buy one thing at a time. Nothing. I haven't met anybody. I do have a lot of lottery tickets that I have to check, though. Okay. All right, next. Okay, hold on. Oh, Pam, there was no cute coffee girl. Seriously. I know. I have my coffee, though. I'm good. But, all right. So let's... You are traveling. Good. No, focus on money, then. You've been circling the grocery store? Oh my God. Gina, I even went back to the gym. Like, I'm back. Instead of working out at home, I'm going to the gym specifically, and the gym is crowded. Like, specifically because I expect to meet somebody at the gym. So, like, oh, man. All right, well, we're working on it. I saw a stranger outside the Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, thanks for the hearts, guys. That's really sweet. Okay, so check it out. So, Morning Star versus Evening Star. Okay. Morning Star versus... it's... Okay, get enough. I'm the one with resting bitch face. I'm the one, I can't imagine anyone approaching me. Okay, here we go. The home improvement store. What? Gina, and I hate people. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Oh, man. All right, check this out. A home improvement store. No, man. I already got this planned out. I'm going to yoga. I'm gonna stop drinking. Not today because we've already started, but I'm gonna just go to yoga at night. I want to go to yoga, right? I want to do hot yoga to relax my body and stretch it out and get it, I want to do hot yoga. I'm going to meet some yoga girl. So, all right, here we go. Yeah, I can't do the Home Depot either. I would, no, they have bad cell service. Oh my God. You're not supposed, next, everybody chill out. Okay, everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. You guys know I had a YouTube idea. I was going to go, yeah, forget it. Okay, next. Everybody calm down. All right, here we go. So here's the difference between an evening star and a morning star. Now, before we begin, the Lion's Gate portal, when the Sirius, when the dog star rises before, on this is the horizon right here, right? This is the horizon. When the dog star, and the sun is usually here, and the dog star is like over here a little bit. And when this dog star, okay, when the dog star rises above the horizon before the sun, the dog star is considered as a morning star. And that is the Lion's Gate portal in the summertime. But that's not what we're talking about here. There's another morning star, and it's like a morning star. It is like the morning star we discuss all the time. And it leads to beauty and grace and harmony. But these guys, there's a very distinct and different type of personality between the morning star and the evening star. So if you have a morning star in your chart, which Gina does, it looks like this. It looks like that. Except in Gina's chart, it's like in a different place. Well, I'll show it to you on Gina's chart. See, the sun is over here. I'm going to change the time, okay? Don't anybody get weird, because I'm just going to change the time of Gina's chart so you guys can see it rising. I did this for Tina, and she literally went crazy and summoned Urethra. What is the African goddess Urethra? I thought she was going to pee on me. Fuck. Sunny, calm down. Too late, man. Day drinking has begun. It is the hump day. So you guys are lucky I'm on YouTube and not Chatterbait. All right, here we go. Calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Hey, Leah, what is up? I hope you're having an amazing day. This is a good thing. This is a good thing to talk about. So, hey, we'll do this today. We'll do this today, and then we'll take off. I'm studying again, right? I'm getting ready to go back to work. I'm ready to, I don't really have to, but I kind of want to get my life back. I can't just be a raging alcoholic and pothead, do nothing all day long. It's not who I am. I knew I would just wake up one day and want to do stuff, and I do. So I want to meet a girl at the gym. I've been inspired. Well, a couple of you guys have inspired me to go back to the gym and meet somebody. All right, next. So, okay, so next. So we talked a little bit about the void moon. And the void moon, things don't usually happen under a void moon. Now, there's it's a quarter moon, right? But let's not worry about that because it's moved on, right? The sun is in Taurus, the moon is going to be in Virgo in an hour. So that, it's a different energy. So there's no point in talking about it. But the void moon is a moon that's not really have any gas behind it. There's a thing here. Oftentimes, because Gina's here, so we'll talk a little bit about this. Oftentimes, when there are, you want someone to be famous, the easiest thing to do is look to see if there are planets in outside, I don't mean outside the box, but I mean outside of the house, like 11th, 12th, 10th, 11th house, 9, 10, 11, out there. If you have planets there, then there's going to be energy there, and you're probably going to be popular, or at worst, infamous. But it's not like that for everyone who's popular at all. For some reason, I was looking at Charles Manson's chart. Brandy sent me something. Okay, so I was looking at Charles Manson's chart, and so that's anyways. So the and then I looked at LeBron James' chart, and he's LeBron is super famous, and so I'm looking at these charts, and then I'm doing my studying again. A lot of it has to do with the moon. Becoming famous, a lot of becoming famous has to do with the moon. And it's not necessarily where the moon is placed in the chart. It's the amount of energy the moon is infused with, for better or for worse, because the moon is what you want to do. So if you have a little bit, like Moon Mars people are incredibly successful. They're also violent and cray-cray and a touch suicidal. You know, Mars Mercury guys are incredibly aggressive and very fast. They're suicidal as well. But like, they're incredibly successful. So becoming famous, there's like, the more that's touching the moon, the more chance you have to let your subconscious out to become famous. The Jupiter moon people can become really popular, really famous. In addition to that, oh, there's another thing. We want the moon involved. We want the house placement is okay if it is or it isn't. Anyways, let's move on. A healthy Jupiter. Oh, wait, there's another thing. The other thing is the way the planets are laid out in the chart. So oftentimes charts, why didn't I take a picture of Gina's chart yet? Oftentimes when of people who are famous in the entertainment industry, like super famous in the industry, hey Rue, welcome back. They have a monster chunk of planets, and then the rest of the chart is kind of empty. It's like, but they have an intensity to them, right? There's an intensity to the chart. So whereas, as opposed to the energy, you know, going all over the place. All right. Look at this. Like Gina's chart, this is more of like a producer chart, behind the scenes chart. This is not energy like this. This is like a energy all over the place. So like always busy, right? Like if you look at my chart, there's a lot of leisure time in my chart. My moon is in my astro sector of leisure time. Okay, shut up, Sunny. Let's keep going. All right, next, let me show you guys what's going on. So in Gina's chart, now so here's the sun and here's the moon, okay? And I'm gonna rotate it. Okay, don't make it weird. I'm gonna rotate it. Okay, so right here, so the way the planets lay out in Gina's chart, Venus rises above the equator before the sun. So it's the shiny planet in the morning. It is the morning star. It like leads the day with beauty and grace and love and harmony. And like it's in this chart, did I mention this the other day? This is okay, so it's a morning star. But let me show you guys something even more cool than this. Maybe. Let me try and see if I can pull this out. So every time I do this, we have problems with we have problems, right? But I'm going to try. We definitely have problems, but I'm going to try and do it anyways. Can you guys see this? Check this out. You guys are going to dig this. Welcome to the sunny side. This is how we roll. So let's view the settings. We want the meridian so we can see where everything is. Oh, no, we don't. We want the ecliptic so we know where the planets are. Okay, watch this. So this here is the horizon, obviously, right? This is the horizon. So we're going to turn, we're facing north. We're going to turn to face south. So this is the day Gina was born. This is 1974. This is March 22nd, 1974. You guys make sure you send Gina birthday cards and stuff. March 22nd, 1974. So what you're going to see, we're going to run this back. We're going to run this back. It's nighttime. So what you're going to see right now over here, you're going to see Venus rise above the equator first. There it is right there. Venus rose above the equator. And this time right now, it's sunrise, right? 5 a.m. And you can see that on the chart, Venus is rising above the horizon. I keep saying the equator, but it's the horizon. Venus is rising above the horizon before the sun. How cool is that, man? Like, that's like 7.5, right? Yeah, I know. But whenever I do this, we tend to glitch. We're going to glitch. I'll delete all this in a sec. I'll turn this off in a sec. But in the meantime, this is what we're doing. So then you can see, as I move the time forward, this is 5 a.m., 6 a.m., you know, sunrise. The sun is rising. See, the moon is right here. So Venus rose before the sun. That indicates someone's a morning star. Okay, good. Next, let's go into the chart. And so as a result, that's how it works. Now, if the planets were reversed, right? If I do move it to say a random year, like say, see, so in 1975, as an example, this is an evening star, because if I move it forward, are you guys getting all this? It's pretty easy, but I'm going to explain it in a second. Like the stuff you want to know. So you can see here that the sun sets before Venus. So Venus is technically the last light in the sky. So it's the evening star. It's pretty neat. All right, now if we go over here, right, 1970, the same thing. You're going to see, we should see, we can see the sun right there, and the sun is going to come down here and set. Right, the sun is setting, coming in, sun's cruising in, and then coming in behind it, it's Venus right there. So in this situation, Venus is the evening star, not the morning star, the evening star. Everybody cool? I'm going to leave this until it's set so you guys can see it for a sec on the screen, and then I'm going to delete it so that we can stream in normally. Wow, that sucks. You guys missed a really cool graphic. All right, fuck it. You guys, okay, you're just going to have to take my word for it. Until the internet can catch up, you guys are going to have to take my word for it. All right, shutting that down. Give it a second. Oh, you see it. Oh, wow, it just popped up. You guys saw it. Wow, yeah, it's right there. It's very cool. Okay, give it a second to reset. Okay, everybody cool? This screen is back. This screen's not back yet. Okay, here we go. We're back. So that's the difference between an evening star and a morning star. And that's what it looks like. So I'm going to go back and set Gina's chart to her proper time again. So what's the difference? Like, what's the difference between an evening star and a morning star? I got to tell you guys, a lot. It's literally night and day. Like, literally. One is the morning, one is the evening. It's literally night and day. You know, Gina has the morning star, but hers is like stretched right out. Like, it's pretty far. And so when you have the morning star has a thing in history, right? Like, I guess not in history, but in, like, you know, in stories. And the morning star is kind of the devil, but don't take it as the devil part of the morning star. Although the morning star, so it puts Venus in the 12th house of the sun. So that does give you cheating in relationships, secret relationships, you know, making money in secret. People having a crush on you and not saying, you have a crush on someone else and not saying. All the stuff's hidden. I'll read it to you guys in a sec, because I want to read to you guys some stuff, because I want to kind of study in public. I know it's weird, but I'm doing it. So that's the evening star, the morning star, and I'll read it to you in a sec. The evening star is totally opposite. The evening star are the guys who are like openly pretty, they're outward, they get out, people see them, people give things to them. It's very public, although it's an evening star. It's very public. Like, they're public, people give things. They're very, very lucky in money. They're incredibly loose in this. Both of these guys are loose in the zipper, but like, because it's kind of irrelevant, right? Check it out. Let me read it to you. So, hey, Tiana, I hope you're having an amazing day. So here's the difference between the morning star and the evening star. So if we have, look at this. I'll read it to you. So, oh shit, it's Venus. Okay, give me a sec to find it. It's a big deal. You know, Gina, you know, guys, it's a big deal. It's the difference between, like, being born on a new moon and being born on a full moon. Seriously. Okay, so if you are born with an evening star, okay, if you're born with the evening star, now there are a couple, right? It puts Venus in the first and it puts Venus in the second, sometimes the third. So, but more often than not, if you're born with the evening star first, right, that's Venus in the first house from the sun, it says that every part of the body is extremely beautiful. It says you're attracted by the opposite sex. Long life, healthy, soft-spoken, intellectual, very, very sexual. But both of these placements are sexual. Proficient in government work, attractive face, comforts of wealth and conveyance. They could inherit some money. Mole in the back, or stomach or sexual organs, always ahead of the colleagues. There's a mark of an injury on the forehead at the age of 12, sexual pleasure at the age of 17. These guys are jovial, you know, fond of song and dance. Venus in the first house, the evening stars, definitely fond of song and dance. These guys are wicked cheaters, very talkative, artistic, very artistic. Venus in the first house can have a fear of dogs, right? Or animals having horns. Venus in the first house as well as Sun in the first house. These guys get bit by dogs. It's really funny. Venus in the first house, the evening star obviously attracts the opposite sex. Obviously. If Venus is with Mars or aspected by Mars in the first house or as an evening star, successful in a medical profession and famous in music. You have a mole in your private parts? Oh, Rohani. Okay, next. In a female horoscope, the evening star is happy, very beautiful, healthy, charming, attractive, good conduct, soft-spoken, self-made, happiness of husband, wise, prosperous, generous, handsome husband, destroyer of enemies, fair complexion, and husband long-lived. There you go. Now we're going to talk about Venus as the morning star. Okay, Venus in the 12th. Although I think technically Venus would be 11th. But here we go. If you have a morning star, there's a strong possibility you'll have a bulky body. There's extramarital relations. Like, keep in mind the morning star like both of these kind of represent the devil. Like the morning star is like the negative side of the devil, and like the evening star is like the positive side of like the devil, if there's a positive side, whatever. But Venus in the 12th, the lover of education. These guys can be misers. It says extramarital relationships, pleasure seeker, definitely independent. Says Venus in the 12th house. If you have an evening star, morning star, possible financial loss at the age of 45. So you have to watch out. Partner long-lived, fortunate due to their partner. Gets all comforts in life, dependent on their partner to some sort. Always idling to have contact with the opposite sex. An early marriage. Possibility of more than one marriage. I say almost definitely more than one marriage. It says you can become very wealthy if it's exalted. If with benefits, if you have a morning star, right? If you have a morning star, Venus on the 12th house of the sun, if it's well placed, it could be owners of a cinema, hall, or auditorium. In a female horoscope, expenditure on self and family, sexy, love affairs, leaves the house, marriage according to her choice, as opposed to an arranged marriage, right? Marriage according to your choice. It says you have to watch your health. You can be a little wicked and ill during childhood. And that's the difference. You know, the difference between a Venus in... I wanted to do Venus today, actually. That's the difference between Venus in the... Venus in the... as a morning star versus Venus as an evening star. For Gina's chart... Are we looking at charts right now? Gina's chart... I'm going to read some of this. I want to read some of this to you guys. So... here we go, because I don't really want to teach. I can't commit to anything right now. So all I want to do is get high. Here we go. Venus in the 5th house. Gina is extremely lucky. She has Venus in the 5th house, and Venus loves it in the 5th house. Venus in the 5th house. Happy. Destroyer of enemies. So this is Gina's chart. I'm not talking about any astrology anymore. I'm just talking about Gina's chart. Venus in the 5th house. Happy. Destroyer of enemies. Oh, that's for damn ass sure. Oh, Gina will fuck you up. She'll beat you to death with a lawyer. She'll fuck you. She'll take a lawyer and shove it up your... Holy fuck. She gives a different... Oh, man. Oh, man. She put... Okay, next. Happy. Destroyer of enemies. Successful. Heart of a poet. Pleasure seeker. Because, come on, man. It's Venus in the 5th house. Pleasure seeker. Fond of justice. No kidding. Generous. Professional. An inheritance. Gina, Venus in the 5th house. Inheritance. Purchases houses. Good. Remember, I'm talking Vedic astrology is switching to Western astrology, so the 5th house isn't really about houses, like the way we look at it, but according to this, my notes, it's 5th house is doing it. All right, purchase houses, mostly in service, all comforts of life, argues well, argues well, Daughters married into very good families. Nice. Are very curious. Honor from government. Relations with a number of people. Intimate relations with a number of people. Wealth comes automatically without much efforts. Fond of sweets. You're gonna be with someone who's a pleasure seeker. Venus in the 5th house is obviously fond of theater and the movies. Check this out. Sudden gains in speculation. That's the gambling thing. The 5th house is gambling. Venus in the 5th house, your partner is going to be very beautiful and charming. Venus in the 5th house, almost definitely more than one marriage. But I get to think from now on, I think if anybody's asking me to look at a chart, I'm going to say more than one. Because, right. Guys, watch out for problems of the stomach problems. In a female horoscope, happy, all comforts, handsome husband, speculative gains. Gina, it says you're lucky. It just says you're really lucky. You have problems with authority figures, though. You're lucky, but problems with authority figures. Very sexy. Venus in the 5th house, very sexy, and extramarital relationships. Well, Sonny, sometimes you need a little extra. What's that, Rohani? Oh, Rohani, watch. A morning star looks like this, right? This configuration is a morning star configuration. And if the sun is here and Venus was over here, that's an evening star. That's an evening star configuration. Because here, Venus is rising first. That's the star in the morning. And with these guys, the sun is going to go, woo, and the sun is going to set first, and Venus is going to be lingering around, and it's going to be the last light in the evening. So look at it like this. The morning star is the first star of the day. The first light of day is the morning star, and the evening star is the last light of day, that minus the moon. Oh, CD, I'm taking off in a bit. I'll be back. I'm taking off in like, oh, it's 2:22. We should make a wish. I'm actually taking off in a little bit, but it's great to see you, man. Come back tomorrow or Friday and we'll do the reading stuff and we'll take it all easy like that. I just want to do a little bit of astrology stuff for you guys. I just wanted to come online, talk to you guys about stuff. I didn't understand Gina's question. I'm going to look at, we'll do her charts. Not today, but we'll do her charts. And I really like reading. I like reading my notes to you guys. It's a lot of fun. So, but honestly, for the rest of the day, I want to practice my sax and get ready to go to New Orleans. So I get ready. I want to go back to work. Oh, thanks, CD. That's really sweet. I'll get back to teaching one of these days. Oh my God, everybody's here. Okay, hey. Where's Kimberly? She mad at me about that thing I said about Craig? We can't have whining on the channel every single fucking day. It's like, do something about it. Okay, watch. Everybody chill out. I have to read something to you. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Okay, so I got a letter last night. It says, Dear Mr. Rosati, that's me. Dear Mr. Rosati, here's a status update from Cray. She's been in the hospital for weeks, lying flat in bed, trying to find a solution for the hernias and the huge cyst. The nerve damage caused by the cyst is extensive. Other big problems. Social media and banking apps have been hacked. We're trying to solve it. Hopefully you're satisfied with the message. Grades. GNS. Oh, it's the health coach from Cray. I'll read it to you guys again. Pam, are you out there? Pam, check this out. Who else wanted to know about? Everybody wants to know about Cray, but so I'll read it again. Okay, dear Mr. Rosati, here's a status update from Cray. She's been in the hospital for weeks, lying flat in bed, trying to find a solution for the hernias and the huge cyst. The nerve damage caused by the cyst is extensive. Social media and banking apps have been hacked. We're trying to resolve it, and hopefully that's cool. So that's the deal, guys. That's what's going on with Cray. I'll tell you guys again tomorrow during the horoscopes. And then I have a message. We're gonna do a cancer thing soon. I'm gonna have to do some research on Dietz's cancer, and you know, I'll do some research. I'll see if I can figure it out. I'll see if I can find it. Hey Ruhani, yo Ru. So like, I don't have any money. I don't have any money until I'm out of. I don't really. I like normally. Like I told you guys this when Gina was in Montreal. Normally I would just go. Like I just went to go help Tina. But like until I get that check, until I get my money, I can't just fly to Germany. So we gotta take it one step at a time. But Cray's in the hospital and she's not feeling well. And that's an understatement. Okay, anything else before we split? Hey guys, before we split, I think the stuff we're talking about today is important in astrology. The difference between a morning star and an evening star. Because what we're talking about energy and motion. And we're talking about things like, you know, like if the moon is in the 12th house, you know, a darkening moon versus like if a moon is behind the sun versus in front of the sun in the same sign, right? A new moon, like technically a new moon, like it's very different energy. And approaching it like this, hopefully it helps. But there are a couple of things. One of you guys told me a while ago, hey Anessa, I hope you're having an amazing day. One of the things, one of you guys was telling me you're working on aspects, trying to figure out the aspects. And this stuff I'm trying to relate to you guys is kind of the aspects. And I think I'm going to spend the entire year trying to get the aspect kind of concept across to you guys. Like first house, full moon, right? Sun, full moon, right? Reflected back, right? You can see that you're looking at that. The sun, you're looking at that. Jupiter, you're looking at that. Fully optimistic, right? Or so, and then we put the other planets instead of just like the sun and the moon. We can use like Mars and Venus, or we can use like the moon and Jupiter, or you know, so you know, or in this situation, Venus and the sun, and it tells stuff. It doesn't just tell stuff. These things I'm describing to you, whether it's on this side of it or if it's on this side of it, these answer the questions that you guys are asking yourselves. You guys say things all the time like, oh, an early Gemini is different than a late Gemini, or like an October Libra is not even remotely as slutty as a September Libra, which we both know that's not true. We all know that's not true. So, but there are reasons for these kind of things. And sometimes an early Libra is very much like a late Libra, and other times it's not. They're very much not. And this is, you know, we're trying to, you know, we're just, you know, we're answering a question here. Why, you know, why am I the way I am? Why are you guys the way you are? And how come you're not like everyone else? And we're trying to do it, and I'm trying to do it in a very honest way without making shit up. What's up, Ruhani? There's an astronomical event coming up soon. We're from Earth. Oh, really? There was one in like 2011. There was a big one in 2011, maybe 2013, back then, 2005. I can't remember. That's the one when the planets were lining up in Virgo. Virgo or Leo or something. And they said it was prophesized in the Bible. I got drunk on the streetcar. I gotta be honest with you. That last one that we went through where all the planets lined up, you're not gonna believe this. I had to go to a rehearsal, or I was coming home from a rehearsal or something. And I was like really drunk, and I was on the streetcar, and I remember I was looking up, right? I'm like, oh wow, I gotta see this astrology shit, and I'm doing this, and we went through this long tunnel, and all the lights are like going like this in the tunnel, right? And I'm like drunk, and I'm like, whoa, this astrology's heavy, man. I can see the entire, I can see it all. Whoa, wow, it's really lighting up. Oh man, Nostradamus, you kick ass. Oh man, you pull all the babies. Yeah, Nostradamus. That guy's got it going. That guy sleeps with whatever. Oh my god. I actually don't. I'm not sure what it is this week. Actually, I'm not sure. When you're playing with software, astrological software, you could screw around with it a little bit. And let's see. Hey, Rohani, let's see. Let me just take a little. Let me just try something. I'm going to try one thing, and then we're going to take off. I really want to do some, I wanted to come on and say hello, but I want some work, to do a little work today. There's, okay, watch this. So this, okay, so what did you say? So this is from the sun-centered, okay? No, this is from the Earth, right? No, what? I can't remember. We're going to do the other one right now. A sun-based, we're going to do the other one. I can't remember what we're doing. Hold on. Oh, Helio. Rohani, check this. You want to see something fucked up? So let's see. So this is a geocentric, oh, you guys aren't even looking at this. Guys could at least look at the board. This is the geocentric chart, an Earth-centered chart. And if we switch it to the Helio, the sun-centered chart, maybe that thing you're talking about will show up. Wow, that would be so cool if they're all conjunct. Okay, everybody calm down. We're going to try it. Here we go. What? Fuck. Can you guys see this? So this... Wow, look at this. They really do kind of line up. Look at this. Mercury and Pluto are at 1 degree. These guys, Mars and Saturn, are lining up, are conjunct. These guys are conjunct. Hey, Martha, welcome back to the sunny side. I hope you're having an amazing day. Thanks for subscribing. Have you never seen this, Rohani? Come on, man. You haven't seen this? Projectile motion. Hey, just because we're called the Hump Day horoscopes. I like when you guys talk about my projectile motion. Yeah, seriously. What? Oh man. Hey, check this out. I started bulking up again. Hey, Rohani, I started bulking up again because I have some, I have a jacket. I want to look really good. I want to fit into this jacket because I've been looking through my old stuff. So I'm bulking up again. I'm at the gym lifting weights. I'm not bragging or anything. I think I'm going to be able to do it, I think I should be able to do it pretty quickly because, right? I'm more of a grower, not a shower. So, I should grow into this jacket pretty quick. All right, next. Man, you guys walked into that one first. Next time you walk into a joke like that, open your mouth. All right, stop it, you motherfucker. You get Beyonce, 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 Beyonce. Oh man, I really hope I fit into that coat soon, someday. Well, Canada's cold. Canada's cold. Okay. Hey, Rohani, check it out. This is sun-centered astrology. Hey, CD. Oh, Jupiter's buffing up gem risings. That's for damn sure. Hey, CD, I'm a gem rising for sure. And Nessa knows the way it is. Yeah. That's another. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, next. Next. No, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried. I bulk up pretty. I can bulk up pretty quick. I'm a grower. Give it cup. Although it's still pretty cold. I am wearing a sweater. All right, next. It doesn't look like it. It might not look like it, but it's actually really cold outside. Everybody kind of. All right. Okay, so Rahani, this is what we're looking at. So listen to this. So there are different types of ways you can look at a chart. Like this is not a common way to do it. This is heliocentric. So this is sun-centered astrology. We usually do earth-based astrology. And but there are some things that line up right here. Ruhani, I don't know if you know this, but if I put this forward, you'll see that the Venus conjunctions, like, I want to get out of here, but the Venus I want to do some work because I want to go to work. I want to go back to work. So like these Venus things, right? Like here, like, I don't really, okay, watch. It's not that I don't have time, it's that I don't remember how to do this. So if we animate this, Rahani, you're going to freak out. Everybody's going to freak out if you haven't seen this before. Everybody's going to freak out. All right, so the thing is, this, I think, is the Earth. It's the Earth, okay? So if you guys were wondering what this symbol right here is, the green thing is, green is obviously a motherfucking Earth, right? So, but you'll see that Venus lines up with the Earth. I'll do this for you. This is fucked up. I'll do this for you, but you're going to see something really fucked up. I hope this is correct. I can't remember which two planets we do it to, but it's Venus and something else. I think it's the Earth. So the first conjunction is at 1 degree Libra. Okay, let's draw it on the chart. Stick with me. Just stick with me on this one. So the first conjunction is right here, 1 degree Libra. Then we speed it up. If I do this properly, you guys will freak out. You really will freak out. I wonder if Gina's seen this. Next conjunction is in Taurus. Got it? Taurus is the next one. Libra and then Taurus. Libra and then Taurus. All right, let's keep going. We need 5. We need 5. Libra then Taurus. Oh, Inessa, absolutely. The algorithm is picking up the language now, for real. It's been doing it for a while. I'm going to clean up my language. Even for the jokes, I'm going to clean up my language. You're right, Inessa. I'm almost ready to start growing the channel and working again, so we're going to clean this all up. The next time it happens is in Sagittarius. Right? It's down here in Sagittarius. Next time it happens, it's in Sagittarius. I don't think I'm doing this right. Or invoke Beyonce. I'd like to do more than invoke Beyonce. Like this. All right, the next one is in Cancer. You guys see that? The next one is in Cancer. I messed this one up. The next one is in Cancer. Stick with me. Stick with me. You guys want to see this. You guys are women who follow the planet Venus. You want to see this. So we are using a heliocentric chart, and I'm plotting every time Venus conjuncts the Sun, conjuncts Earth in a heliocentric chart. I want to show you guys something that's going to really freak you out. I made a video about this, but I sped it up. Hey, Priestess, what's up? I'm showing the path of Venus through a heliocentric chart. It's like, I know it's fucked up. Then it's in Aquarius. Okay, guys, then it's in Aquarius. Then it's in Aquarius. Oh, someone else wasn't nice, Inessa? Oh, that's not cool. It's definitely me who's been swearing. I'm going to clean up my language. Because you guys, someone said something here to clean it up. I'm going to clean it up. We're studying. I like studying. Okay. Okay. And the final one, Ruhani, check this out. Everyone, the final one, Venus, it's in Libra again. Okay, so this is how it works. It's in Libra again. So watch this. Everybody watching? Everybody watching? So as seen from a heliocentric chart, okay, from the sun-centered chart, this is every time Venus conjuncts the Earth, okay? Venus conjuncts the Earth from the perspective of the Sun. And what we get is Venus is the morning star. Venus is the evening star. Venus represents the devil. But time and Chronos are represented by Saturn. What do you think, Rahani? Day drinking? Let's go make out. Fuck Rahani. Let's leave this. Let's just go make out for the rest of the fucking day. We learned enough. God, I just gave you 3 months of astrology in one afternoon. Can we just go and get naked for the rest of the day, please? Fuck. Now you're making me beg. Fuck. That's just not cool. Who was the one? Someone here brought up Earth chart versus space sun chart. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? And Venus is the morning star. Ah, all right, let's take a break. Let's take a break. I'll be back in a sec. I gotta top my drinks up. It's fascinating, you know? Whoever brought, we were talking, Gina had that question. I wanted to talk about the transits and stuff. This is a good conversation for today. Today's a good video. All right, I'll be back in a sec and then we'll wrap it up. But this shows up because this is from a heliocentric, this is a helio chart. It's a different chart. Sunny, it's a different chart. Okay, back in a sec. It is. It's like, it really is fascinating because how did they come up with all of this kind of stuff? Like, you know, anyways, it's fascinating. Back in a sec. That's funny, Anessa. Your Saturn and your Venus conjunct, but you're not evil. No, man, that doesn't make you evil. That doesn't make you evil. Trying to like steal all my money makes you evil. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, let me turn this back to regular astrology, or I'll get confused. I'll get confused. I'll do readings like this. Does this make sense to everybody before I delete it? Does this make sense? Everybody's got it? Everybody's cool? That's Venus. And so this chart here, right, heliocentric, we have to put it back to geocentric. Okay, geocentric. So this is the day. It's a lot of fun, guys. Playing around with the charts is a lot of fun. It's like seeing all the different stuff. It's like it truly is fascinating to see how it all plays out together, right? This is the way we do it here. This is Western astrology, tropical, but we could switch it to Vedic astrology, right? When you switch it to Vedic astrology, sidereal, it doesn't really change. Doesn't really do that much to it. I gotta be honest with you. It doesn't really. All it does is change the constellations, which isn't really like big of a deal. People think you're naive. They think you're naive, and they think you're naive. I don't. Oh, it's because you're nice. Oh, you hold back. Venus and Saturn, you know, you're welcome. I don't want to stay on too long today because that's nice and tight. When we on tomorrow's the horoscopes and Friday we're gonna look at Gina's charts because they're here and I didn't ask her, like I got caught up in the Venus thing, but that's the deal. We haven't really been looking at planet to planet aspects, really. We've been looking at sun moon aspects for real, right? The cycle between the sun and the moon we've been looking at. And we've been looking at certain planets in relation to the sun aspects is what we've been looking at, and we'll continue. But the big lesson for the year is the difference between an applying aspect and a separating aspect. So that's the big deal, right? You could be a morning star, you know, but your Venus could be retrograde, right? Like Daniela's Venus is retrograde. Brandy's Venus is retrograde. Brandy is born with a morning star like you wouldn't believe. Brandy is a rock star. Well, not a rock star, but Brandy's super amazing. And she is a morning star and embodies everything that the devil personifies. But is retrograde is fucked up. I think Daniela has a morning star as well. She's the same as Brandy. And she has a retrograde Venus as well. It's fucked up. You know, so, you know, there's a lot to it. But, you know, when I do the horoscopes, I keep it a little bit loose, right? You don't have to be 100%, but you can't be like 0%. So there's a sweet spot in there where you get it, you get most of it, you figure it out. If there's a problem, and if there's a problem, we know how to look deeper. We know how to figure it out if there's a problem. And that's the deal. All right, I'm going to go get drunk and play my sax. It's 3 o'clock. I got to play my sax for a couple hours. All right, guys. Wishing everyone the best. Everyone the best of a super, super amazing day. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for hanging out. I hope everyone is super cool. Tomorrow we're going to do the horoscopes. And keep going. Keep going. You only have a couple of weeks of this lethargy left. And then, you know, you should feel as if you're trying to run through this door. You should feel as if you're running in sand right now, but you should see the light on the horizon. And if you could just make it to the light, you'll be fine. You'll be more than fine. You'll be flying. But to get there is a bitch. And we're not always going to get there. All right. So I read you the stuff about Cray, right? Cray's, you know, so if you have Cray's contact, let her know. We're thinking about her. If anyone has Kimberly's contact, let Kimberly know what's going on with Cray. She was concerned. And that's about it, guys. That's the action. Wishing everyone the best of a super, super amazing day. You're welcome, guys. I had a lot of fun. All right. I know it doesn't look like it, but this is me having fun. Everybody chill out, man. If you can't chill out, at least get high. From TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sunny. Wishing everyone the best of a super amazing day. Good luck, guys.